Hello, Mr. Dunaway here, and this is the next update for our stock portfolio that we need to do, and this is the fun part. We're going to learn how to see how much our portfolio is worth today and how much it's changed since we made the purchase. So if you finished the last video, you should have three tabs at the bottom of the screen: Original Investment, My Investment, and My Update. We got to do a couple things to kind of protect this. So the first thing I'd like you to do is click on your tab that says Original Investment, and it should look something like this. You're going to have different numbers for prices because this is actually done. This one was done back in November 2017, so about a year ago, or depending on when you're watching this video. We want to make sure that this page never gets changed again. So before you go any further, what I'd like you to do is go to the Insert tab and go up here and select Text Box. So it's all stuff that you should be able to do, and type "Do not edit this page." And you can put a couple exclamation points, and we need to make this font really big. You can go down to like 80. All right, and then grab the edge there and bring it in so it kind of wraps in 2 or 3 lines. Something like that would be great. And then go up here while it's selected, where you have the circles around the rectangle there. Go up here to the paint bucket and just click a nice bright yellow color. And we want this message on, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. We want this message on this page. We don't want this page to ever change. All right, so if you come here and you see that, don't delete or anything there. Next, what I'd like you to do is do a right click on top of that, make sure it's selected again, and go up to Copy, and then click on the My Investment tab, do a right click, and then do a paste of that. Do not edit this page. And same thing with this one right here. We do not want to edit or change this page. If the graph is bothering you because it's behind, you can just do a right click and bring it to front if you want to, or you could actually just change the size of it. But this page, My Investment, that's supposed to be a record of your original purchase, and we're going to need that later in the year. Go to your third tab, My Update. This is where it starts to get to be interesting for us. This is the one where we will do the updates. All right, My Update. So right now it should look exactly like your My Investment, but now we're going to go and look and see what the current prices of the stocks are. So the first thing I should do is go up here to the date, and let's put in today's date. So I am going to, so whatever the date is for you today, it may not be what I put in, but you put in today's date. So today's date for me is October 16, 2018, and I'm just going to have a date for today. And the only thing on this page that we will ever change is the price. We want to find what the current price is, and we're just going to go in on the internet, find the current prices of these 5 stocks. We're going to put it in here and see how much our portfolio is worth. Remember, our original investment was $100,000, so this will tell us if we've made money or lost money. So in order to do that, really the easiest way to get a stock update is to go to your internet browser. I will put a link probably in Google Classroom for you, but this is really the easiest way to do it. Go to Google and do a search, Dow Jones stock prices today. Hit enter and you'll get, you'll see it's up or down. It happens to be up today. And go down. This, I think, is the best one where it says Dow 30 Companies, CNN Money Business. If you click on that, these are all of the current prices of the 30 Dow Jones Company. Right here, here's the company, and here's the current price. It does tell you things like how much it's changed, the percent of change compared to when it opened today, and how much it's changed year to date. We're really just interested right now on the price change, and we will figure out the other stuff. So what we need to do is click back to our stocks. Look what we have. My first stock that I bought was Apple. Now here's the cool thing. We should see a big difference here because this price is from November 2017. So this one's going to look like a big increase. Probably yours will be a small loss or a small gain. hopefully depending. So I'm going to go down here to Apple. I'm going to see that the price of Apple today, oh, it just changed. That was cool. $220.09. So I'm going to go to Apple. I'm going to click in there, and I'm going to change it to $220.09 and hit enter. All right, and then I'm going to go to Johnson & Johnson. So I want to go find that price, Johnson & Johnson. The price for Johnson & Johnson is right there, $136.23. 136.23. Enter. I'm going to go to Microsoft, do the same thing. 11060. There's a huge gain. Again, that's from a year ago, 110.60. Procter & Gamble, $80.53. Ooh, that one's down. That's interesting. $80.53. So they haven't had a very good year, because again, a year ago, just about for this. And then United Health Technologies is down here, $270.58. $270.58. And there it is. So if I created all the other parts of the spreadsheet correctly, I should have a new amount right here. Again, yours is not going to be as much as this because I've had more time. And this is just, had I bought these stocks a year ago, I would have made over $14,000 on that investment, even with the loss of that Procter & Gamble. Because as I've mentioned in class, over time, these stocks will go up over a long period of time. So if you're losing money, don't be sad and don't jump off the bridge at this point. These are long-term investments that have a history of doing well. All right. And now I would like to show you one other thing that I don't know if it's on yours or not, so I'm going to show you this column right here that says percent of investment. If you don't have that on there, would you go ahead and in cell E3 type percent, and then in E4 type of investment and underline that one. And then if you go to cell E5, I'd like you to type in this formula like that. You type in equal sign, D5, then put a $D, a $10, and then just hit enter. And you're going to get well, you may have to format this cell, by the way, to percentages. So if you click on the column of E, go up to percent, and click on percent, it'll format it for you. And then you'll have a percentage. Again, it's going to be different from mine. But what that is doing, this formula right here with the $D, $10, what that is doing, it is comparing, whoops, Control Z that. It's comparing cell D5 to this cell right here that is your total investment. And what it's doing is it's telling you how much is Apple in a percentage of your entire investment. Okay, and the reason we put those $signs in there, which you'll need to, oops, Control Z again. If anything weird happens, just hit Control Z and go back. Now you should grab the bottom corner right there, click and drag that down. It'll copy that cell, but here's what just happened, okay? Notice it's got $D, $10. If I go down to the next one, notice that changed to D6, but that stayed D and 10. What the $sign does is it freezes a command so that all of these boxes are being compared to D10, which is the total investment. And the reason that's valuable, as our stocks go up and down, some stocks will become worth more, which will actually be a higher percentage of your investment than what you probably paid for. So that's just something kind of handy to have for you. We need to do one more thing. Let's create one more tab. Click on the plus sign on this sheet. Double click there, and let's rename the last one here, History of Portfolio. Okay, and this is really important for you to do too, as this will be a big part of your final exam project as you go. On this sheet right here, you have a blank page. On cell A2, would you type in all caps the word date, and go over to B1, type total, and go down to B2, value, and then click over to D1 and type percent, and then D2 type change. Okay, let's over on row 1 and 2, let's highlight the whole rows and let's center this. Let's bold it, and let's maybe even make it a little bit bigger, maybe 14-point font, and let's make our columns a little bit wider. And now what I would like you to do in column 2, let's underline that. Let's format that as underlined. And then in this place right here, let's look at our original purchase date. And that was October 9th. So let's put 10/9/18, enter. And then the total value on our original purchase date was $100,000. So type in 100,000 there. Now we need to format column B. So click on column B, go up here and select currency, and it should do that. Let's center that also. Whoops. Maybe click it twice if necessary. I'm going to widen column A a little bit more, and I am going to also center column A because that's going to bother me. I have to hit it twice to get it to center. All right, that was our purchase price, and then today, the date. So what you'll do now is put in the date that whatever today is, and for me, it's the 16th, or it might be the 17th for you, or it might be a total different time of the year if I'm reusing this video. All right, here you need to put in the current value of your spreadsheet, and to get that, you go right here, 114,45831. So what I'm going to do is copy this. Now something weird is going to happen. Watch this. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go right click, but I'm going to go paste special, and I want to paste the numerical. Let me see if that'll work. Nope, that won't work. Hold on a second. Okay, I figured out what happened. So you right click here, copy that. Now what you're really copying there is a formula. So what we don't want the formula, we want the actual number. So if you go to the second one where it says values, click paste, it'll put in the new value for you. All right, so now you can see that my portfolio changed from 100,000 to 114,000. All right, and then the last thing we need to do under percent of change in cell D3, just put some X's because there's no percent of change when we first bought it, but I want to know how much has my portfolio percentage-wise changed from when I bought it. And that's really easy to do. All we have to do is type in this formula here. Ready? Equals. Now we're going to click on cell B4, which is the current price, minus, let me go back a second. Sorry, put in a parenthesis. Okay, equals percent B4 minus, now my original purchase price was $100,000, and then we're going to divide it by $100,000 and hit enter. Let me make sure I type that in right. Get all the zeros correct. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So the last thing I should do is select that column, go here, go to percentage, format it as a percentage and center it. And now I can see how much my percent has changed from the original value in this chart as well. We will use this page every time you do an update. You will add the new update here, and you should have a whole list of updates by the time we get to December or the end of the semester in this particular project. So pause the video, go back as you need to get your spreadsheet looking just like this, and you'll be in good shape. And if you have any questions, let me know.